A stunning development on the eve of Saturday's special City Council District C runoff election. Orthodox Jewish Houstonians are asking a judge to extend voting hours after sundown so they can cast ballots without violating the rules of their faith. Fox 26 political reporter Greg Groogan broke this story on digital and is joining us now live in the studio to explain what's all unfolding, Greg.
Yeah, Caroline, clearly this extraordinary request was triggered by an outcry within the greater Houston Jewish community, a protest against candidate Joe Panzarella's endorsement by the Council on American Islamic Relations. Now, scores of Jewish leaders listed their names in a two-page ad published in Thursday's edition of the Jewish Herald Voice as part of a call to action against Panzarella and for his opponent, Nick Hellier. The ad claims CARE has been associated with anti-Semitism and collaborates with known terrorist organizations, an allegation CARE denies. Today, those Jewish leaders took their crusade a step further with this legal action, asking a judge to extend voting 5 hours beyond sundown on Saturday so that Orthodox Jewish Houstonians could cast ballots without violating the strict rules regarding the Sabbath. On Thursday, Panzarella told Fox 26 he is committed to protecting Jewish families, congregations, schools, and institutions, and standing against anti-Semitism. Now, the request for a temporary restraining order asks that a judge direct just a single polling place remain open for the additional 5 hours to accommodate all voters, regardless of religious faith. A ruling could come in the next few hours. In the studio, Greg Groogan, Fox 26 News.